You are now tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast. This is the listening party with C. Rod God, where we
What up?
talk
What up?
and you listen. Tell them what we're going to talk about today, C. Rod.
We're gonna talk about all this fuck. You already know what we're gonna talk about. What is every other podcasting person talking about? Y'all already should. We got fucking Kanye up right now. You should already know what we talk about. If anybody else hasn't gone into no rabbit hole, we are going in for you.
Facts. So let me start our other live because I like to do these double lives. If I feel like when we got the double live on,
Yeah.
we get the interaction from the comments and everything.
Okay.
For some reason, when we use our StreamYard, they just don't want to let our people all the way in. Sometimes they do though. I remember one time we had like 25, 30 people up here. That was very
Yeah,
surprising.
I never see the people. I don't know if that's because I'm on my tablet or what, but I never see the comments.
That is so unfortunate.
Oh
I could have
shit.
sent you a link to get going live on the YouTube. Would be double two,
Okay.
double trouble.
Oh
But
shit. How do that?
yep. So let's get into it, and then we'll stop and comments, put our commentary into it. But Kanye, uh, Cat Williams, a lot of them have been like really
Cat
exposing
Williams.
Cat Williams, man.
He been telling all the truth since like forever.
It's just we weren't able to read between the lines. Now everybody's going back and doing all this research
Or
and
we thought
everything.
he was
Like,
joking.
nigga, he said it, right?
We thought it was
Did,
just a fucking joke.
did you see what Lil Wayne has said to Diddy when they were sitting down? He was like, "Yeah, so tell me what you." He was like, "Yeah, you got to watch out."
Don't go here. Don't do
No
it.
shit.
I'm
He
sitting
tried to warn y'all.
telling you no.
He said, "You must not like it in this music industry." He said, "I must not." They didn't like each other. Right in our faces, you could tell by the body language that Wayne was serious. He wasn't joking. He's like,
Wayne
"Yeah,
was
fuck
like,
this
if y'all
nigga."
don't get me on the camera with this gay ass,
Yeah.
don't play that. Get him away from me. Wayne was like, you ain't about to do that to me. He's like, I don't like him. He didn't
You
fuck
know,
with him. He's like,
Birdman
he's
had
too much
already
shit.
turned niggas out though. Birdman had already turned niggas out. They had like a little thing that was, he like, I'm faithful to my man. I'm Birdman Jr. And then just to find out that Universal signed it, and then Lucian Grange is behind it. That's crazy.
Always one of them behind the scenes. Always one of them. And on the surface and on the cover, it looked like it's us, black people. It looks like it's just us, but it's them. If you
This
know,
been going on since this
it's
been
them.
going on since the Motown days, since the beginning of time. These people have been pulling the strings. You know what I'm saying? The puppet
Because
master.
have you seen on Amazon Prime? There's a show called Them, and it's about the first black people in Compton, and it used to be all white, and it shows you literally how they would break down. Okay, how do we get the black people? That's where all the not segregation, but how I can't think of the word. But how they started moving out. Okay, well, if this one black family here, then literally the value of everything around them went down. So then we gonna make the white people, not even make them, we gonna have the white people move out, have the black people move in, they gonna fuck it up, we gonna buy it back from them and do this and do that, and we won't let them buy this in real estate, they can't afford this, just all this planning and shit, and they still doing that now.
Yeah.
We gonna take over the most popular things, and hip hop is not even that old. We gonna take over it, and so we can influence. We can do the sound waves and make them be violent. We can do A, B, and Z, or put fucking sexy red in the front. We gonna show the black girls this is what you look up to. Like she has it's like she's targeting schools. Like they wouldn't let her into the high school. No shit, I wouldn't let you into my high school either. You twerking.
Man, all the little girls are singing those songs
Yes. Get like
because they're
four.
it's nursery rhymes. Even the girl Ice Spice, she makes kid music. That's like Kid Bop. You remember Kid Bop back in the day?
That ain't no fucking kid bop.
But it ain't for kids. But they making it in that kind of manner to where it's
Yeah.
hitting their frequency. It's their kind of sounds. It sounds just like cartoon music. Think about it.
I can't stand it. I don't
That
like
girls,
it.
all that stuff. Yeah. So this is just to program the kids, and it's coming from a high look. Ice Spice is signed to Lucian Grange. Did you know that? That's why she's so popular and big. Who is Sexy Red signed to? That's what you got to find out.
All
Who is
these
the puppet
industry
master?
plans, literally, because where the
Industry
fuck did
plant. She's
Sexy
definitely industry
Red
plant.
and Ice Spice come? Like all these people.
Because these same people who own these record labels are connected to the prisons. The Black Rock, Lucian Grange, Universal, Sony. Those are the big three music, and all the other labels are just subsidiary. And look at them, Clive Davis. This, come on. And then we watch them sacrifice our people right in our face with the highest amount of life insurance, and then they sell all their memorabilia, put out all these movies, drop the last album. The last album sells diamond.
The last album won't even be the last album. They gonna have some random ass features. They gonna copy like Pop Smoke. They gonna copy and paste shit to make a full song, or have features in it to finish the song because he could only do the hook or some shit. Like all of that. Mo3 just came out with a new song. Nigga dead. Nigga is dead. So either these are pre-recorded songs.
Do you know how long people listen to Tupac music after he died? People still listen to it to this day.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the rate of it. You heard it out of every single car. When he died, they played that shit on the radio for years.
They know that.
in LA.
They know once their favorite artist died, you gonna download everything, you gonna wanna listen. And
If I have any like-minded people in here and y'all watching right now, jump in the comments if y'all know anything, if y'all been seeing anything that's going on with these different big companies that's running big tech. They got this guy who owns BlackRock who has an AI computer running the stock market. They can't compete with it because this thing is smarter than any human, and it's buying up everything and it's taking over this country like one world government type thing.
And also, if there's like new upcoming artists, in looking at this, and like, how do y'all feel? Like, as a new artist has been inspired by, example, me, inspired by a Drake, and started my basis off of that because that's what I was familiar with. That was what I at the time
Shout out
connected
to
with.
Peter Nicholas. Yeah, I put guava in it. And you know what's crazy, C-Rod, is that they thought that it wouldn't affect their neighborhoods and their culture and what they're going through. But now their kids are walking around calling themselves the N-word. And I said, well, now I'm going into God and King. So if everybody else want to be a N-I-G-G-A, I'm going to be a God and a King then. Because we can't be the same.
But they're using it just like a cuss word, like another cuss word. And I'm like, I want to get it and understand it because we are in different times. We say it's so much in music, and yes, it
That's not what our origin of it is. It comes from slavery, first of
It
all.
does, but it
And
also in the whole
and then
word.
we changed it and made it a word for black people. You
It was
had to be
already a
black
word for black
to
people,
use it.
except it meant something.
Now these other races are running. You don't see them calling themselves nigga.
They've been doing that.
Okay, so and they do it behind our backs and in our faces. But now that they're doing it, we can't be that anymore. We have to elevate.
We've already
Niggas,
been
if
more
y'all the
elevated.
new slaves, if they the new slaves, then what are we? The new kings.
We ain't no new nothing. We been the kings and queens. Nigga comes from a whole word. I can't even
But
think
now
of the
people will
whole
realize it. People, other black people will realize that they kings and gods and notice that we influence this whole country. They dress like us, walk like us, talk like us, listen to our music, and we
I
do
want to know
nothing
what
like them.
black person that
Not
is
not
not a
nobody with
coon.
any sense.
I want to know what black person that is not a coon who really is just not figuring out that we are kings and queens.
It's a lot of them. Trust me.
I found out there's pyramids fucking everywhere. There's not just pyramids in fucking Egypt. Half of these fucking mountains are
Our
fucking
pyramids.
pyramids that
Yes,
have
they got
been
them all
covered
through the
and
Grand
grown
Canyon.
over. We were everywhere. And it's
Yeah.
not trying to be on no cocky shit like, oh, we invent. Yes, other races other than
Just give
white have
homage where it's
invented and created
due.
other things, but y'all have stolen a lot as well. So just like
And
we
then
can
just
admit
all
that
try to take credit for it. But the only thing you could take credit for is genocide and wars and killing people and bullying. That's what you're known for. That's
colonizing,
what you do. That you try to
what
paint
does
the picture like
Thanksgiving mean?
we not mass
Like,
murdering people. We not dropping bombs on nobody. We
what
don't
does
got that type of
Columbus do?
artillery.
Like,
We not going into other countries and just fucking over their whole country, stealing everything, shoot them up, bang bang. Let's put our
we would
embassy.
rather welcome you and be like, okay, come to the barbecue, than fucking shoot you up. Even now, the people that are going to all these countries to help them out, I don't know why US of A has to be in everybody, Iraq, in
Thank
Palestine. I
you.
don't know why we gotta be in
This is
everybody
not
else's
cigarette though.
country.
This is marijuana. I smoke a lot of marijuana. It helps me. I don't do medicine. You should stop taking medicine. Stop going to pharmaceutical companies and taking medicine and use the God green herbs that God gave you.
What's
Somebody
happening?
gonna tell me. He said, "Please stop smoking. It's not good for you." No, no form of smoke is good for you, but those pharmaceutical pills that you take every day is definitely not good for you.
Now you should stop smoking.
I mean, I never wanted to tell another grown person what to do, but you got people out here with no manners or respect. They weren't raised right. Where I'm from, if you try to tell another grown man what to do, that might be a problem, depending on how you say it or what you telling them.
It ain't tobacco rolled up in here. We ain't got no
No, this ain't
pesticides in it.
tobacco.
Even
That
though I
doesn't
do like
matter.
a
And
good
we having
cigar.
real conversations. So we talking about worldly, not worldly things, but what's going on in the world and real things. Why these wars, who is who, what's what. We want to have real conversations. When I'm smoking ain't that important. You're so lost, young brother. You should really try to educate yourself. That's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and educate ourselves right now.
What
And if
is
you
this
got any
real talk?
messages for us and you want to tell us something, let us know. But we do know that BlackRock owns a lot of shit.
To
We
go
do know
against
it's a lot of
God.
stuff.
Drake has a
We know it's
rich baby
puppet
daddy named
masters. We
Lucian
do know the
and
Jews
Universal.
run this country. We
So
know
this
that.
man right here is Sir Lucian Charles
Sir
Grange.
Lucian
He's been the
Charles
CEO
Hold
of
Green
on.
Universal Music Group since
in the Diddy
2010. So
lawsuit.
you know he's been singing some shit.
Y'all check
So I had
that
to go
out.
to some damn documents. I had to see if this man was actually named, and he is. As you can see, it says Lucian Charles Grange, and it
Y'all
also says
listen up.
Universal Music Group.
I saw this exact video.
I don't really know this guy that well.
You know, it's been a long time coming for someone to finally step up and shine a spotlight on Lucian Grange. I mean, the man has been flying way too low under the radar considering he's basically the most powerful industry figure who was named in that lawsuit Lil Rod filed against Diddy back in February. It's like the perfect storm for someone.
Do you own your home in Nevada but still rent your electricity? If you pay
Diddy's
more
son
than
is
$70
right in
a
there
month
with
in
it. No
electricity,
wonder he released that dumbass song he did. I dare any one of y'all to say no Diddy. No Diddy, nigga. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
On behind
You
the
gonna say
scenes
no
in the music
Lucian
business.
Green.
And who better to spill it
You
all
gonna
than
stop
Kanye
putting our
West?
people under the
Kanye
bus.
recently sat down for an interview on the Download
And all
podcast, and let me tell you, he did not hold
weirdos
back. Kanye spilled some
Romans and
serious
all
tea
these
about
motherfuckers.
Lucian and his connections to some of the biggest names in
Y'all
rap,
forgot
especially
about
Drake. He even went as far as calling Lucian Drake's baby daddy and accusing Drake
right.
of being
We
a
gonna get on
puppet to
that
these
too.
so-called masters and being paid to work against God. But there's more. Kanye also dove deep into Lucian Grange's history, uncovering some pretty unsettling stuff about his ties to powerful figures who have their fingers in African banks. Yeah, you heard that right.
Powerful
Kanye claims
figures who
Lucian's
have
involved
their
in some
fingers in
shady dealings that
African
exploit
banks.
Africa. So buckle up,
So
folks.
this is what I'm on. They're using black people in America with that does hip hop or does music or does entertainment. They signing you to these slave contracts that have life insurance attached to it. They make you do all this gay paganism stuff and join their cults and their culture, and you're dealing with them. And we know who they are. Everybody knows who they are. And then they got connections to African banks that owns plantations where they got my people out there digging up diamonds for $2, and then they come back out here and sell it to us for 200,000. This is just a lot of games being played, and the games is about to stop with us because we see right through y'all and we want nothing to do with you. Nothing. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
You know.
You feel me? We on that type of time out here. Black people, we behind Palestine. We not behind the people that's oppressing us. Y'all oppressing us. Y'all don't fuck with us. Stop faking and acting like y'all do. We know y'all history and we know what y'all doing to this country and we know why we in a position. It's y'all. Y'all own these record labels. Y'all own BlackRock. Y'all own Universal. Y'all own Sony. And then you got these coon ass niggas signing these contracts, bending over backwards, doing all the gay stuff y'all want them to do. And now it's all coming out. Drake, Diddy, Jay-Z. We know about all y'all. We know about all you Lucian Greens, Clive Davis. We know about all y'all. And we know who the puppet masters is that's controlling these house niggas. We know. And the people is about to turn on y'all. We ain't listening to your music no more. We not buying no Gucci. We don't want none of that shit no more. We only supporting each other from now on. We finna stop y'all money. That's the goal. Stop the money, no control. And then we gonna buy all the shit back and we gonna take back over this shit. And we about to be back on some Mansa Musa type shit. Yeah. We ain't working for y'all companies no more or nothing. We about to stop paying rent and paying bills and then see what's up. If it gotta go there, it's gotta go there. But it's ain't finna keep continuing, and y'all not about to keep killing our people on the street and none of that too. Or we're gonna have to start doing that to y'all. It's gotta go because it's up. It's done. All the games that's been played is done. Free Palestine, free Africa, free Compton. Free Watts, free South Central, free Houston, Texas, free Chicago. You feel me?
Flint, Michigan.
For real. Let's go. And if y'all don't want to talk about that, we ain't talking about nothing. Because the people that's in Israel ain't from Israel. So go back to where the fuck you came from. Just like y'all tell us, we ain't from here. No, we native to this country. Y'all finding that out right now.
But they don't know their own history.
We the natives of America. I'm a Native American. I'm not an African. My ancestors are from Africa. We been in this country Christopher Columbus, who? Fuck Christopher Columbus. Fuck him, his family, his mama. Fuck all them motherfuckers. That's why I'm finna start dissing in my music.
Fuck his bitch too.
Fuck his bitch ass. If you down with Christopher Columbus, then fuck you too. Let's get back into this shit. We turning the fuck up on y'all.
Because this rabbit hole goes way deeper than we could have imagined. And Kanye's revelations are shedding a whole new light on the whole Diddy situation and the people who may have been pulling the strings behind it all. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on the details. So let's get into it.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian.
So all of his streams in the number one.
Drake got a rich baby daddy named Lucian, the string puller who put on Cash Money and put all these people on Ice Spice, all these different.
What's too close to Lucifer.
What's the one white girl that got the worst music I've ever heard, but she's selling out billions of records? Taylor Swift. Who the fuck is that? Man, I know a little 7-year-old girl that can sing better than Taylor Swift. Y'all gotta stop playing with me, bro. Who's her puppet master?
Yo, I tried. I listened. I maybe got through.
Yeah, they did. We know what's going on, Alex. Free Palestine, man.
And couldn't finish it. Could not. What the fuck is
y'all know the gas prices in LA is almost $8 right now? $7. That's crazy.
I'm never moving to LA. That's ridiculous. I'm pissed off that I gotta pay fucking almost $4 because I moved. What?
Yep.
What? $8? You know, I gotta calculate that. Let me calculate for my little. I got.
And this is the crazy part. You know why they got these certain people running it? The big puppet masters. They can't even go deal with their own people because they nigga lovers. You know what I'm saying? They can't go do business with their people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They like boys and they like black men and all that old shit. You know what I'm saying? They be having what's his name? LeBron James dressing up in dresses and all that shit. He one of the biggest puppets I ever seen. These niggas is a disgrace. Hey, we don't claim none of these people. They ain't a part of us. Throw their ass to the frying pan. Fuck them. You hear me? Fuck them all.
Is
Watch
controlled by someone named Lucian.
Nothing y'all gotta say.
Well, Lucian worked for people who control the banks in Africa.
So you know how a lot of people have this theory that Diddy is the fall guy for much bigger fish. Word on the street is that Diddy is just a pawn in a much larger operation that allegedly includes trafficking within music and the entertainment industry. And this is not to say that Diddy is innocent. However, almost all the law.
Notice how all these celebrity females want to go to Dubai, then they be in these nice expensive rooms, but they never show who they with. And if they do show who they with like a Saudi prince or somebody. Man, they out there prostitute. Most of these people in the industry, actors, actresses, hairdressers, all of them, man, they all in it.
I want and need money, but not that much. I'll
Not
get it
that-
the hard way. I'll get it eventually.
They work hard for the money. That shit come with the contract, man. You want a favor? You want me to put you in this movie? Come in the back later on and come talk to me, and we'll figure things out.
Lawsuits that have been filed against Diddy have also name-dropped his powerful friends within the industry that allegedly enabled his despicable crimes. Now let's revisit this latest lawsuit filed against Diddy by producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. See, Lil Rod isn't just suing Diddy. His lawsuit has a whole list of defendants, and one name that sticks out is
factual. We know what's going on. Go do your research, man. Look up Lucian Grange, figure out who he works for, the bank, then figure out what plantations in Africa those banks own, and just follow the money, people. Follow the money. Follow the money. Follow the money. It's gonna lead to you. Follow the money. It's gonna lead to your people. It's gonna lead to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like 20 black billionaires in this country. Billionaires, not trillionaires. Look at them trillionaires. Look at them. See what they do. See what they own. See who's connected to owning prisons. And then look at the population of who's in that prison, because I'm sure it's my people. For sure. So it's definitely something going on against us. It's been going on since the beginning of time. The hate of the black man. Keep the black man down. Don't let him know his history. Don't let him know who he is. Turn down his frequency. Feed him pork. Give him food that he's not known. Like all this. We know this going on. Y'all gonna sit here and act like it's not. Talking about free these people. Free the black man. Free the black woman. Free our race. Let us be. We're not as violent as y'all. So y'all able to pull out bombs and kill up 100 people. Y'all turning us that way. We are really peaceful, good people. Y'all try to make us into y'all and then seem like y'all us. No. Y'all just wolves in sheep clothing. We see it right through you. Look at
it. Wait. What happened? What comment? Who said what? Because I can't see shit.
Reading them. Oh, man, these comments going crazy. I'm going to read them out loud to you. He said, I like you, my guy, but it has to be a reason behind your ideas. You're dancing around conspiracies. There's no point of dancing around a conspiracy when all I got to do is go on Google, look up this guy, then see who he worked for, and then look up that company, see what they do, and then there it go, bam. If you want me to pull it up and show you on the screen, I will. That's no problem.
But wasn't Diddy a so-called conspiracy, and we've been proven right? Jaguar right.
Everybody in a conspiracy. All this shit has been true. If you blind and you ain't smart enough to know, then that's you. I have two things. Frank Lucas killed P. Diddy's dad for being an FBI informant. That's a fact. And you two do hear your ceiling bleeding, beeping. No, nothing's beeping. I know what you're talking about. Y'all hear beeping? That's probably them trying to mess up my stuff so that, that's how it go. And keep tapping in.
Yeah, what are you, Instagram Live? What is this?
I'm on YouTube Live.
Oh, shit. You know what?
Lucian Charles Grange, the CEO of Universal Music. In his lawsuit, Lil Rod named Lucian multiple times, painting this picture of Lucian and Diddy being very close, as in potentially being more than friends. Here's what Lil Rod said in his lawsuit. Mr. Jones recalls seeing defendant Grange.
Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this.
I'm going to pause it and then we can, I'm going to wait for you to get in on it. So it's going to be 2 lives. I'm going live with you on YouTube doing the reactions, and then the other live is just straight direct to YouTube to the fans. Oh, yeah, they in here commenting their ass off. You found it? Let me send you the link.
Okay, because I'm like,
You know, I'll be doing some stuff. You know, they don't think we geniuses, man. I'll be figuring out how to crack the Da Vinci Code sometimes.
man, I promise you, if none of these people who are, okay, some people gonna just tell you some bullshit and guesses and whatever. But we wouldn't be on here with our faces, at least with me and Surf, wouldn't be on here with our faces on here just talking bullshit. We didn't go in a rabbit hole ourselves. Like, this is literal proof that you can Google and look up and proof all you need. The fact that the video came out about Diddy. Diddy was a conspiracy theory for the longest. R. Kelly was a conspiracy theorist for the longest. Bitches were just trying to get money from them from the longest. But then video proof comes out on y'all's ass. Receipts come to y'all, and you still get mad at people telling the truth.
I'm just trying to figure out how they gonna cover it up.
I don't like the truth. Go Google it yourself. It's hard. It is hard. I loved Drake. I was a OVO hoe. Do you know how I was one of them niggas crying, listening to Meet the Grams? Nigga, what?
Hurry up and hit that link and look at this. Look at this. Look who we got in here. I think we got one of them in here. Whoever No Reply is, man, that's one of them. They're watching us. He over here trying to just cover up the comments, everything. He don't want to. YouTube. Hey, did you know YouTube is ran by the Leor Cohens?
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Leor Cohens is the one that owned. He the one that ran Def Jam and the puppet master for Jay-Z.
Oh shit! See, I'm still learning shit.
Dame Dash was getting into it with Leor Cohens and whoever the black dude was that got slapped over the head with the bottle by P. Diddy.
Somebody always getting slapped by P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm. He known to beat niggas up. Remember, he beat Drake up. Had that nigga walk around with a black eye.
Okay, podcast live.
Black people die in house fires because they can't hear the smoke alarms. Beep beep. Are you threatening me? I think I'm being threatened.
Oh, the beep, your fire alarm, your battery is out. So I guess that's what he's trying to make a jab. I guess has some statistics come out that a lot of black people die on fires. Is that what you're trying to say?
Why don't you talk about what we're talking about? Do some research. Go look up Lucian GRAINGE, or go look up Clive Davis. Try to figure out what happened to Whitney or something. Help us out. I'm good over here, bro. There's nothing on. I'm at a podcast studio, bro. It's not even a kitchen in here. There's nothing burning, bro. All right.
Is that the same one who told
That's
you?
the maintenance man's job, not mine.
Okay, go ahead. I don't know what's happening.
Are you reading these comments?
I still can't, even with the link you sent me, I still can't see. It's just, it ain't showing me shit.
All right, you can see me?
Yeah, I can see, like, Instagram.
It should look like this.
Yeah, I'm on your Instagram live right now, but it don't look like that when I pull it up.
No, not Instagram live, YouTube. I just sent you.
I'm saying it don't look like that when I pull it up on YouTube.
How does it look?
It looks like I'm looking at like the actual interview. Like I'm just pulling up. Like what you showed me, it don't look like that.
Can you see me right here like this?
Yeah.
Can you see these comments down here right here?
You see that?
You probably got to make it full screen or something. I only see black. I don't even see myself.
Oh,
and it won't show you no. Turn your thing on or something. Put on your live chat.
Yeah, I swear, getting closer to 30, and I am so confused.
Okay, you got an iPhone, don't you?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
see the viewer count, but it's like for some reason it's not showing me comments.
Can you comment? Go into the live chat.
That's what I'm trying to do. It won't even let me go in the live chat. So let me go
You gotta go directly through YouTube.
Okay.
Hit YouTube. I gotta
Okay, I'm in the live chat now. I don't see.
You on YouTube or you just on the link?
No, I'm on YouTube, like actual YouTube.
And you don't see all these comments.
I don't see shit.
What is going on? As soon as I go to it, oh shit.
Welcome to live chat. Great.
I'm trying to figure out how can I do it so you can see this. This is how it should look. Is your screen look like this? It should be full screen.
Ah, got it. I got it.
You figured it out?
Yep.
Okay, read the comments. Let's go through these comments. I want you to see.
I see the comments. Look at niggas already. Maintenance man is you.
So I want y'all to Google Leor Cohen's. He's the new CEO of YouTube. And then look at who he works with.
They're trying to save your life. Guys, not everybody can afford batteries. They're expensive as hell. You're right. Everything's fucking expensive.
Right.
I feel like usually I would be like irritated at these comments at least, but these are funny. I'll give y'all that. And of course, you got a Trump picture. Of course you do.
Here we go.
Okay.
Free Palestine, y'all. Free Palestine.
Be in the evening, and he and Mr. Combs would disappear for hours in Mr. Combs's bedroom. The lawsuit then goes on to allege that Lucian Grange sponsored and attended several Love album listening parties at Mr. Combs' home in Los Angeles, California. And according to Lil Rod, these parties had S workers present, as well as young women below the age. But that's not all. Lil Rod also claimed that during these parties, Lucian Grange knew or should have known that Mr. Combs was giving the attendees laced bottles of De Leon tequila and Ciroc vodka. But it gets even messier, or shall we say freakier, because Lil Rod also revealed that during his time living and traveling with Diddy, he discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. And get this, Lil Rod claimed that Diddy has recordings of Lucian Grange, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. Lil Rod also alleged that Lucian, together with other defendants, aided, abetted, and induced Sean Combs' trafficking venture. And
so Lucian Green was in on it. You feel me? Lucian Grange was in on it, and he's the one signed Bieber, Usher, name them, and you know they all a little. And then y'all wonder why our culture is starting to be so. Because when I grew up, that shit was frowned upon. Like you couldn't even go home if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like your grandparents would tell you, like you better not be that way. You can't come to my motherfucking house. Now it's all loose and it's cool. It's like Rome again. You know what I'm saying? This place is real weird and real wicked. But yeah.
And he describes him as one of the co-conspirators who knowingly benefited from coercive trafficking.
It was forced. Now I could see if people just wanted to, like, you know, certain shit, but this shit is being forced. It's the difference between just letting people figure things out on their own and another thing throwing it on TV all day. Gotta see it, people dressing like it. Who signed that one dude who made the cowboy song? That's what we need to figure out, because he didn't appeal that way in the beginning, but as soon as he got his record deal and he got all the millions, he start doing the craziness. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry. I was saying I was looking at these damn comments.
What about the dude he sing the song talking about riding on a horse?
Riding on a horse? Little Nas X?
Now, remember when he first came out, did he appeal to you that he was that way? Or do you think they turned his ass out as soon as he got in?
For as much as I've researched about that specifically, I don't know. I can't say if he was that way before and he really just played the system because the industry don't look too well.
Let's see who he signed to.
Because I don't know who he specifically signed
I
to, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet you it's Universal. Want to bet? Anybody want to bet? Let's Google it. Who is Lil Nas X signed to? Columbia Records. Who own Columbia Records? Because these are all subsidiary records. Who owns Columbia Records? Sony Music. Clive Davis.
Shocker.
See, we do our research. Y'all got us effed up. Y'all don't do no research. Yes,
And that
we
was
do.
live research.
That was live. It's that easy, bro. Now you go into who owns Sony, and that's Universal. Who owns Sony? Because Michael Jackson was about to be owning it, and they killed him off.
Oh shit.
Otherwise, his family would be on. He owned the Beatles catalog and everything.
Did he have his catalog?
So the big three. Yeah, he owned the Beatles catalog. He owned a big part of Sony. He owned all his masters, and then they took him out. And then after that, shit, I don't know what happened with it. The family ain't in the business, as you can see.
Yeah.
So Clive Davis took it on.
I think I remember Michael talking about
That's what you
Clive.
call recruitment. BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard own all of those record labels. Now you on your sheesh. So BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard owns all those record labels.
Isn't that just proving our point?
And then they own the private prisons too.
Shout out from the Philippines. All right.
So why start searching? Do you think the CEO is the owner? Nope. You got to go higher than that into like the Rothschilds and those families, those 100 families who run this whole shit.
Shout out to Mark.
I like No Reply. Who own? Come on, hit me. No Reply. You got some information? Shoot it to me.
You sure are replying for a fucking username named No Reply?
I like the picture too. Is that a picture of Trump?
Yep.
All right, let's get back into it.
According to Lil Rod, Lucian and other defendants were providing vast sums of cash, which made Diddy's criminal venture possible. Not only that, but Lil Rod also recalled seeing Lucian and CEO of Motown Records Ethiopia
Name some of those families that run this country, that run America. Who are the families? We know about the main, 7 or 8, but who are the ones we don't know? We know about the brothers. We know about Elon and
what?
We know about the faces, but who are the people behind the scenes? Them old ass niggas that nobody don't talk about no more. Who about 90? Really shit. Nigga gonna live 200 years old.
I'm gonna need Mr. Trump.
He said the Vanderbilt. We know about the Vanderbilts too.
You need to type.
What prisons do they own? Hines. And name the prisons. Do you know the prisons that they own?
They people that
we
run.
know about Jimmy Ivy. We know about all those. We know about the regular people that's hiding in plain sight.
Tamarian at Chalice Recordings Studio, Diddy was actively engaging in freak-off parties. Now, when Lil Rod's allegations against Diddy...
So, what about... I was thinking about Hugh Hefner. If Diddy has tunnels going to Hugh Hefner's house, why was those tunnels built in the first place? Why did Hugh stay there? What was Hugh really doing? Well, we know what Hugh was doing, but
what was he really doing?
What was he really doing?
On the surface,
was he like a Weinstein too? He just got away with it. Like he probably was the best to ever do it because he got away with it. He did it in plain sight and got away with it. Them parties.
The damn parties.
first made headlines, Lucian Grange immediately denied any involvement, and he blasted Lil Rod for including him in his lawsuit. Attorneys for Lucian called the allegations offensively false and said they plan to seek legal penalties against Lil Rod's lawyer. Lucian's attorneys also filed a motion to dismiss all claims against Lucian and Universal Music Group, arguing that Lil Rod's lawyer Tyrone Blackburn filed knowingly false allegations of criminal wrongdoing without the slightest factual or legal basis.
What's the name of the cult that they're a part of? That they all, the little inner circle. I know about the Boule. I know about, you know, the Illuminati and all these different subsidiaries, but that, like, what is the real skill? Like the ones that be going to Bohemian Grove and all that kind of shit.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah. I'm gonna lay your boots.
However, if Diddy really
they have meetings, they have meetings at Bohemian Grove where they sacrifice a child or something like that in front of an owl. You know, that's why Drake banged the owl. You don't know what that owl stand for?
No.
Huh?
No. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that owl is the all-seeing. Oh man, yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
The owl. Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay. But yeah, what is the owl mean?
So it's an owl. It's let me ask No Reply. No Reply, what is the owl about? He said Jekyll Island. You know about Jekyll Island? Let me look that up. Let me tell you about that. Jekyll Island is where it all started. Where they created these banks and all this stuff. So you got to look that up. It's a whole documentary on it too. It's information out there, but people rather watch baddies and all this old.
But how does dude No Reply telling us to do research on the very thing we talking about?
Because he might be, you know, he might be somebody
doing the research or know about it, so you know that we talking the truth when we talk. So what? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh, you don't get what's going on right now? I do.
No,
I get
it. These comments. I'm so confused.
I'll tell you what was going on. People be watching sometimes, you know, certain kind of people, if you know what I mean. Jekyll Island is located off the coast of the U.S. state of Georgia in Glenn County. It's one of the Sea Islands, but see what was founded there through the Rothschilds. Break it down in the comments. The best documentary to watch is called The American Dream. Check out The American Dream, y'all. I like you, No Reply.
Oh, no.
How is the Moloch? They just do a muck ceremony and cremation of carrot. So that's what Drake is with. It's called the Moloch. Let me pin it for you.
Mock's cremation of care.
Yep. I knew when I seen No Reply pop in, I already knew what that was about. So I just wanted to pick his brain because he knows. Especially when you say like keywords on YouTube, it notifies certain people and then they'll pop in to make sure everything is cool, that you're not on no, you know, Kanye West rant type stuff. Like I'm just a regular podcaster. We just was opening up Pandora's box a little bit tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no foul, no horn, but free Palestine. How do you feel about Palestine versus Israel? And the people that's in Israel is not from Israel. The original people were African or black descent, and they were pushed out. So how do you feel about like this whole biblical war that's going on right now? The owl at the Bohemian Grove is fake. There's a video of a guy that broke into the Bohemian Grove. I don't think it's fake because if you try to go in, it's a river that connects there. You could take the American River down to that river, try to go down there and see what happens. Alex Jones. Oh, I miss Alex Jones so bad. Alex Jones used to be on all this shit. Alex Jones was right, but they canceled him.
People, this is so much information.
They canceled that nigga. So let's not get canceled. Let's continue. Though. Let's let them talk. That's why I like to just let them.
Damn.
But we're just scratching the surface.
Let the video play.
Because what do we really know about Lucian Grange? How did he become so powerful? And what did Kanye West mean when he said Lucian works for the people who control the banks in Africa? Well, for most people, the name Lucian Grange won't ring a bell unless you're a fan of Sophia Richie, so you know she married Lucian's son Elliot last year in a highly public wedding, or B, you're deep into the so-called conspiracies about the music business and the puppet masters who pull the strings behind the scenes. Well, whether you want to call this a conspiracy or just a well-kept secret, the fact is that Lucian and his son Elliot are deeply involved in the
Who is
hip-hop music
Elliot?
industry. Now, there's been this
I
long...
didn't know that.
Hey, man, who is Elliot Grange?
I didn't know.
Who does he work for? Hey, look up who Megan Thee Stallion signed to, and look up who Beyonce signed to. And
Nobody
see who
asked
own
you to
Rock
come
Nation.
for Houston Surf. Nobody asked you to do that.
Yeah, because I gotta, you gotta know.
No,
you can't be,
no,
you know,
no.
you know though, you
Well,
know.
I tried to,
Okay,
I'm trying to
Meg.
put up a wall for that. Surf, let it get bird feed me. Don't just bum rush me. You already took Drake away from me. Don't do that.
Yeah, they already
Don't
took Drake away.
Don't do that. Leave Houston out of it right now, okay? Shit. Damn.
She was at the Diddy
Nah, nah,
party.
Receipts.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to tell you.
Receipts.
Yeah, she
I'm
signed
not
Rock
listening
Nation.
to shit. I need to see a video like that was just released about Diddy. I can't.
All right, here we go.
standing theory that Lucian is one of those executives who profit off of black trauma and look up how the music tour Leor Cohen, for example. He openly admitted that he signs artists on his label that promote substance and addiction culture. And when they asked him why he does that when there's a major opioid crisis going on, Leor said that's just how the business works.
Away. A lot of them don't. So, I don't like giving up.
This is the guy that's helping Jay-Z run Rock Nation.
People.
Okay.
I don't want to give up on people.
One of the big artists you ever had had a real bad drug problem, DMX.
I'm so sad. Our society.
Are you so what's up?
Look up Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin been in this game for a long time.
I
remember
fucking love Rick Rubin. I love.
Yeah,
Rick
well, you about to figure out Rick Rubin is one of them niggas too.
No.
Yes, Rick Rubin, bro. Come on.
What you mean?
It is what it is. Come on now. You didn't ever think he's not an odd looking dude to you.
Def Jam founder. He is the Def Jam founder.
Now, who was he with?
He was with Run DMC.
No. You're missing a name. Russell Simmons.
Russell.
Yeah, what's up with that? Hey, I like reply. Def Jam founder. Yep, Rick Rubin. And he was the one that was puppet mastering Russell Simmons, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Jay-Z. Oh, come on, it's a long line of it. I like reply. Well, you got to get you to come on the show. We gotta talk. Because something.
But with all that beginning shit he was starting with.
He just was testing
later with the info. I would have liked you better if he gave the info.
He was just testing my nuts to see if I knew what I was talking about. And I knew he knew.
Don't test it like that. Why you gotta test it like that? Don't do that.
I know who this guy is.
Oh, well, good for you.
He's one of those. hey, listen, C-Rock. He's one of those guys who comes into your YouTube channel when you say a key word. Free Palestine. You still ain't answered my question about how you feel about Palestine. How do you feel about this Palestine versus Israel thing going on?
I was saying that I'm gonna be honest, that I tend to try not to update myself when I can, but the war stuff and just kids and families, it's hard to watch for me or read up on. it definitely is easy for me to fall into a rabbit hole about music because not like people, my favorite rappers aren't dying or getting exposed, but it's just easier to deal with. But the little bit that I do know of, the only thing I can say, I just
why did they kick them out of Russia? Or why did they leave Russia and then go claim our homeland? It's our homeland. You know, we the ones that was taken as slaves, and then do you know what happened? Do your research. Do your research.
It's too much fucking research. I'm like barely at the tip of the iceberg in any of this.
This is why we gotta write a book and start like do movies.
My head hurts.
We need to rewrite the Passion of Christ. We need to put black people. Why don't you see the original? Why is it Africans in the Passion of Christ? I couldn't watch it when I didn't see no Africans. I'm like, no, this is not right. Something ain't right about this.
This
it's
is not right.
Always a twist. Like, why do y'all gotta twist history so much? And then there's people that's dumb enough to watch it and believe it. Then Putin comes out with a picture of Black Jesus in Russia, where he made the people who in Israel leave. But they claim they don't like black people there. I guess. I don't know.
Can you understand why we confused? Why we are or irritated, or why we are?
And then a lot of these Jewish religions, they read the book of Tanakh. And if you go read that, it's all kind of pedophilia up in there. Tanakh is a religion, and it's from Africa. No reply. I asked you a question about Israel and Palestine. How do you feel about it? I wasn't asking you, C-Round. I wanted to ask somebody who has some knowledge.
Yeah, because I have none.
No, I'm not saying you don't. This guy here.
No, I do not. And as you can see, I'm shocked about a lot of this shit as we continue. So
let's talk. I don't even know if we're gonna keep these up. No, these episodes gonna stay up. We're gonna cut these up. Ooh, we cut these up and drop these. These gonna shake the world. Everybody's already talking about it though. Let's go.
I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
Don't think that's hypocritical though?
It's opportunistic. Yeah. I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
And this is just one of many reasons why Dame Dash branded Lior a culture vulture, and he even accused him of using the divide and conquer strategy to destroy Rockefeller Records, while at the same time profiting off of feuds between black artists.
CEO, and I think he's fronting on my culture, but he can't front on anybody else. And I'm calling him out publicly, and I want him to stop trying to rape my culture. Go make some money with some other people. Like, stop having your agenda be hip hop. Like when Joey was like, our agenda to open up asylum, well, it didn't say nothing about going to get no rock and roll. It was go to get people that they don't even care about and make money from them. Yeah, just get money in their culture. Let them do it. Let's let the violence stay there. Let's benefit from the violence and not bring it. Like, you know what I mean? It was like they have people that their job is to create beef so that they can monetize it. Pause. But they don't let their culture feel it.
They're doing it
but
right
they make
now.
money from it, and they can't make any money or get any respect in their culture. That's why they're in our culture. Because the minute
they're doing it now. But did you think that they thought Kendrick was going to expose this nigga like that? They didn't know that he broke. If you go like the first couple of songs beat the grams, if you really listen to it, he's breaking that man all the way down to a science.
Kendrick took rap to a whole nother level when he did that shit. Like, there's still
that
shit.
Wasn't rap. That ain't rap. That was him. That was his way of not doing the interview, but exposing that man. Now everybody on the internet looking up Drake's background, who he messed with, who he signed to, like we doing right now. And now we're cracking the code. Oh, Drake, you're dirty. Super dirty. You on P. Diddy level, nigga? Yes.
And like you said before, like he stayed real squeaky clean, just like,
Squeaky
Drake,
clean for all these years. And I just knew, I said, this nigga's not
he
innocent.
played that. He played that like sissified, like, yeah, I'm gonna pay my nails, like, yeah, I'm cool, like I just sing your club songs and I make the girls feel good, and that's it.
Him and Diddy was in a little relationship. That's why they don't like each other. A lot of these niggas used to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I think him and Lil Yachty got something going on. Why they so close all of a sudden? Y'all both paint y'all nails. The people that signed to Lil Yachty's group, the girls look like niggas and the niggas look like girls. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The whole group.
Drake and Kid Beef was to hide the shit that
the niggas got little 5-year-old girl hairdos and shit. I'm like, what?
Glocky Boys 847. What is Blue Beam? What is that?
What is what?
The comments. Glocky Boys.
The portal has been opened. The pandemic will start soon.
No, the Drake.
And look, everybody who took those shots, I feel sorry for y'all, bro. Because a lot of y'all is going to start having issues.
What'd you say?
You didn't take the needle, did you?
I had to for the job that I had. I had to do it one time.
But how many levels of it did you go? Did you do the
I
boost?
only did one level. I had to do 2, but I only did 1 round of those 2 first shots that I had to get for that job. Ever since then,
look up who owns that shit. BlackRock.
I don't want to because I could already tell when I took them 2 shots, I did not feel okay. Like, no.
Yeah.
No. I ain't taking shit else. You're not shooting me up with shit else. I will quit.
I enjoyed all the fruits of the labor. I was not working. They gave up so much pandemic money. I was working before that. So all I did was just go live off my EDD for the whole time. Until that shit was over. I even lived off of it after the pandemic. I had so much EDD. Did you do EDD?
I like that. That was legit. I like that comparison.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Drake can be, I mean, yeah. See, this is my thing. They're trying to cover up other shit with other shit, but still exposing themselves. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Y'all trying to cover up wars, so we don't watch that. Y'all trying to cover up this, so we don't watch that. But every time y'all try to confuse us and put out something, y'all keep exposing yourselves. This is the time. It's up. Too many people are talking. You got Kanye talking. You got Puff Daddy Security talking. You got these people talking. You got
everybody talking because
now cover shit up and saying the wrong shit. We do a hell of research. You can't hide it anymore.
It's not the 90s anymore. It's not the 80s. It's not the 70s. It's not whatever. We have video proof. Everything is recorded. And y'all like to keep y'all's recordings and shit. Instead of tossing it or not having it, y'all want to stack up tapes and shit and think nothing's never going to happen to you. And then boom, tapes. Just sex tapes and shit. It's the internet. It is 2024.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about these companies, the government. I'm going way above. Man, come on. You think these people would let this go down? Don't we got something called the CIA and FBI and all this? Man,
oh, yeah, it goes outside of music. It goes way outside of music. It goes with government.
Fentanyl. I go outside, I see these people like zombies. Y'all ain't seen Las Vegas alleys yet? That's pharmaceutical. All these kids is on cough syrup. Different kind of pills. That's pharmaceutical. Them are the new dope dealers. The biggest. Who own those companies? It's up. It's up. If you still living in society and you want to live in a matrix, be my guest. But please stay away from me. Because I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with being blind. Fuck the blind shit. Fuck, I don't want to know. No, nigga, live in reality. Nigga, there's something going on right now, and if you don't do something about it, if you don't change something about yourself and fight against it, then you're a part of it. If you're going to work for these people, you better figure out who you working for when you go work for these companies. If you working for the Waltons and you work at Walmart, you need to quit your motherfucking job because you helping them. And they're laughing. Hee hee.
Do like some Wally World clothes. I do like some Wally World clothes got better.
Look at the clothes you wearing. Look at you gotta go down. You gotta read that. You don't even want to use Colgate no more. You gotta go find. I just feel like at this point, go support your people. Like they
black on toothpaste. Black on
like every other race do. When they come to this country, they support their people. They shop at their stores. They buy from there. We not doing that. We going to spend our money with everybody else. That's crazy. We got to start spending on ourselves, promoting our clothing lines, our people, and everybody gonna buy into it because everybody want to look like us any fucking way. Because they come here and get Americanized. And who's the face of America? The black man. Ain't nobody watching the motherfucking Kardashians. We not. I don't give a fuck about a Kardashian. Their lives are boring to us, bro. We don't. We the biggest entertainers in the world. The clowns. The motherfucking the Joker. You know how the king got a Joker? Well, we gotta be the king and the jokers. So we gotta switch our shit up, man. It's a lot going on. And then, or either you could just say fuck that shit, ain't nothing I can do about it, and just roll on with it. The least we can do is talk about it.
Yeah.
And inform people. And try to live our lives a little different. With a little more, compassion for people and shit. Because this drug epidemic with that fentanyl shit, they got some shit called horse tranquilizer that they giving the people up.
I just found out what pink cocaine was, the mix of it. I was like, wow.
Then they got some shit that they taking out of people pineal gland inside of your brain, and they sniffing that too. If you a leader, you rich enough, you can get some of that.
See, and that's why, just because you said that makes me believe that some of these TV shows and movies that we've been watching, again, it's made to be make-believe, but I feel like a lot of make-believe stuff is like hidden truths in that. But of course, we don't believe it. It's fiction. It's fictional. But just that you said reminded me of so many shows and movies, horror movies, scary movies that would have specifically that. Their pineal gland will be missing, or a very X-rated cartoon would say, cartoon is like exposing like the hidden truths about America or whatever. And it'll be like
the best cartoon you can watch is called. Hey, look this cartoon up. It's called The Freaknik.
It's a cartoon?
It's a cartoon called Freaknik, and it exposes everything. It exposes everything we looking at right now. It got it all in there. The boule, all that shit. It's naming shit. It's called Freaknik, and it got the voice of T-Pain on it.
Oh, I think okay.
Put in Freaknik cartoon.
Okay, yeah, I'll remember this.
When you got some time, check that out. It's exposing everything. But let's get back into it.
Okay.
That they were allowed to be there, they would go. But they just can't. The question should be, why don't you do something besides rap? And if you are all into rap, what have you done to give back to the community?
So he said, I like this because I want to know who is Kendrick signed to. So you, the whole Kendrick and Drake.
He was signed to TV,
Disney V, Nickelodeon.
TDE.
Who is TDE signed to? Interscope.
Okay.
Who owns Interscope? We know that's Jimmy Iovine, and Jimmy Iovine is connected to Tupac, Suge Knight, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre. That nigga. Yeah. Tupac said he was gay in the 90s, so we know what he was up to. He another one of them booty bandits. The booty bandits. And when we say it, it's not because we don't like, I don't judge anybody about what their preference is. We just talking about these people who using record labels, position of power to fuck over people. Like, y'all fucking over people. Y'all over here forcing motherfuckers to do shit. This is not by consent. Like, this is not what they wanted. And if you ask me, I think some of them did. If you say yeah, you say yeah. You hear me, Z-Rap?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the way that, I don't know, it's just it's like smoke and mirrors. Like, all these R&B artists who singing love songs to girls really like dudes. And it's like, man, that's hella
because they
weird.
pushing the point. So now I'm looking at it differently. I'm like, so you pushing the point. You don't mind singing to females. You think it's okay and that you appealing to them because you really trying to hide the fact that you're doing something else. And I'd rather you come out real and honest than try to slip it and manipulate and do that extra shit. Just be you. But again, they know it's harder to make it like that. So now
I guess that's not fun for them. We want to play these games. Like, why do you want to play games, bro? It's a different day, right? People ain't judging nobody like that no more. So why the fuck are you niggas not just coming out the closet and saying what y'all like? Because they know they're going to be looked at crazy. Nigga, we've been watching you for 20, 30 years now. All of a sudden, we got to find out that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you've been portraying to be this kind of person to the world. And that's the hardest thing I think about being a celebrity is that you have to portray to be perfect. And nobody is fucking perfect, man. Nobody. Me, you, nobody. We're not even trying to be. But we live in our truth and we ain't out here trying to, manipulate the world. Is what I feel like. These people are like master manipulators. And I don't like manipulators at all.
That's what Kendrick said, master manipulator. He been saying that. The Rigor Mortis, produced by Willie B, on Kendrick's, what was that, second album, Section A. I think that's the name of the album. It was like verbatim. It was like he was predicting what would happen now. It's like you could look at that as a diss song to Drake now if he had a spit that today. Like, it's crazy, like the comparison. It's like just the prophet really channeling his inner Tupac.
He knew something. Somebody told him something. Just like we know what we know right now. So if we got in the game, we know who to look out for. Everybody, I'm sure everybody ain't like that, but when you get to a certain level, well, yeah, if you in a period, you got to be a part of it. I
didn't know why that wasn't asked. But, it is what it is. It's the perfect example of what they always do to us. They always try to, offer some paper bag of money or whatever it is, whatever selfish agenda, which is the test, and then have us divide. So they can benefit and take the fight off of them.
But it gets even more sinister because there have been a lot of whispers circulating that these puppet masters literally sacrifice artists for profit. Allegedly, many of these labels take out life insurance policies on artists, which means the artist could be worth more to the label dead than alive. Major artists such as Michael Jackson, Prince, and Whitney Houston, as well as rappers like King Von and Drakeo, The Ruler, all ended up making more money for their labels after they died. Cat Williams also talked about this in one of his viral interviews and said that all these recent deaths of young rappers are not a coincidence because every time one of them dies, there's someone higher up making a lot of money off of their death.
It's big money. When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with the mama, only got to see her once a year, and it's over. And the money goes up and up and up. So they killed this $20 million guy.
Kat also said that what usually happens is that when a rapper is sacrificed, the higher-ups will get someone from the rapper's city to take them out, seemingly as one final humiliation tactic.
They reaped $60 million in benefits.
Wow.
And they had some people from
We've been talking about Draco. You know, Draco the Ruler was one of the biggest artists in LA. I'm bigger than Kendrick. Why do you think Kendrick used his flow? He was the next biggest thing. They got a version of Draco rapping over that same beat, and you go listen to it. That shit crazy.
And I'm looking deeper into that too, because like you said, he had a song with Drake. I was like, I got this song. I was like,
And you know, they had Draco was beefing with YG and whatever happened with that situation, but he ended up getting killed at a big old concert, like a huge concert. Probably the first time this ever happened. So, who let this go down, and why the people who was involved ain't in court or nothing happening to these people? Because they're protected. Then you go look and see, okay, well, who is this person signed to? Who is that person signed to? And then you figure out, oh, they're connected to them people. Then you be wondering, that's why that nigga dressed so funny and looks so weird. You know what I'm saying?
That's just so funny. It looks so weird.
Yep. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going.
your city, do it.
Wow.
I'm saying there's the good side and the bad side of these businesses, man.
According to Kat, when it comes to the
Did you are you reading the comments? Go to the comments.
Because I have the screen minimized. Yeah. I'd rather be around people. Yeah, we will see.
You can read them out loud.
Kendrick Lamar made Black Panther Wakanda Forever in UMG and Disney. Yes, he has the deal with Disney Plus. Put a battery in your smoke alarm. They really irritated about this damn smoke alarm.
I'm like, fuck the smoke alarm.
Says every Black person.
I'm smoking. I'm gonna set that thing off.
There's still other working smoke alarms. There's still other ones. It's always just that one. It's just that one in a high place too, in like an awkward ass place where you don't even feel like getting in this. Like, you enjoy the shit so much it don't exist.
That's a fact.
Are we drilling? Who drilling?
The maintenance man out there doing his work. Let me I'm gonna finish playing the video.
or just bad luck, you can safely assume it's been carefully planned and orchestrated behind the scenes, and someone is profiting from it.
Somebody benefited. Yeah. So in all of these situations, there's a business involved and there's real money involved, and somebody's benefiting from this thing that looks like, oh, that just happened. Nah, no way.
There have also been rumors that these labels deliberately sign artists who make murder rap, drill, and similar genres that promote gang culture and senseless violence. Since 1987, over 90 rappers have been killed in the cities where they grew up, and according to multiple studies, murder is the cause of over half of hip-hop artists' deaths. And if you take a look at this chart, you'll see that out of all major music genres, rap and hip-hop have the lowest life expectancy for artists. Now let's go back to Lyor Cohen, because in that Breakfast Club interview, he mentioned DMX, who at the time was struggling with substance addiction. Fast forward to April 2021, 3 years after Lyor made an appearance on the Breakfast Club, and DMX sadly passed away from an apparent OD. But get this, during a star-studded memorial event for X in Brooklyn, Lyor made some seriously disrespectful comments about X and referred to him as a gremlin. Lyor didn't even bother showing up in person, and instead, he sent a recording where he said, "No one is surprised that DMX died."
You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
The way he did.
So the race against time was that we all know X
is a gremlin and reckless and looking for a wall to crash into. X, if you listen to X, if you see X, this is his death is no surprise.
But if you revisit some of DMX's old interviews, this whole situation takes on a seriously creepy tone because X openly talked about how in order to make it to the top in the hip hop industry, you have to literally bow down to these label owners and do certain favors for them.
They got this new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play their shit.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? They sucking the record label executives, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me. Let me be the artist that I am and just play my motherfucking music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now they want you all up under this, you know, sitting at the going to dinner with them and like that, and you know all that favor for a favor shit. I don't get down like that. Look, I give you the music, you give my money. That's it.
And by the way, this is exactly what Diddy allegedly did for Clive Davis after Clive offered to help him start Bad Boy Entertainment back in 1993.
Now, rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994, and that's how Bad Boy Records came about.
However, word on the street is that Lucian Grange is even more powerful than Lear Cohen and Clive Davis. And while he managed to keep a very low profile for decades, Lil Rod's lawsuit has now put him and his record label Universal Music in the spotlight. Now keep in mind that Universal Music Group is the biggest music company in the world. It's one of the so-called Big Three record labels, along with Sony Music and Warner Music Group. And like all big labels, Universal Music Group has been involved in numerous controversies, from price fixing, payola, and even allegedly rejecting artists' termination notices and continuing to sell their music without permission. Now, you know how they say there's always someone higher up in the food chain? Well, Lucian Grange is certainly one of the most powerful people in the music industry. However, he too has a boss like the rest of us. And here's where we get to something interesting that Kanye West said about Lucian Grange in an exclusive new interview in an episode of the Download podcast hosted by Jalal Al-Khali. So Kanye talked at length about how Lucian is the one pulling the strings behind Drake's career, and he even referred to him as Drake's sugar daddy. And we'll talk about this Drake-Lucian connection in a second, but first, check out what Kanye said about the people Lucian works for.
About someone named Lucian.
Well, Lucian worked for people who control the banks in Africa, who keep, you know,
oh my God.
Think about
download.
We had Black Wall Street, we had Harlem, we've been gentrified, and we ain't really been pulled together since, other than to maintain what they call the black vote, which you don't have an opinion in it voting. And they get all these celebrities, they go on TV like, you know, we got a problem with his political opinion. He's out of control. He's bipolar. He's anti-Semite. He's whatever they want to call somebody to try to get people to not listen or have, you know, take away the influence.
So again, what did Kanye mean by this? Who does Lucian Grange work for? Well, since 2000, Universal Music Group has been owned by Vivendi, a French mass media holding company. Now, the largest shareholder in Vivendi is the French conglomerate Bolloré Group, one of the largest companies in the world, originally founded in 1822. And according to this report published by the Manga Bay Conservation News Portal, over the past 20 years, Bolloré has managed to build an incomparable network of influence on the African continent, mostly in countries formerly colonized by France, by using the World Bank and the IMF's programs as a tool to acquire a variety of strategic concessions of port terminals, warehouses, railway lines, and tropical plantations. President and CEO of Bolloré, Vincent Bolloré, has also been involved in numerous controversies, including allegedly bribing African officials for lucrative contracts. Back in 2016, Bolloré launched a defamation lawsuit against a French newspaper after they reported on the catastrophic human rights conditions on plantations controlled by his company in Liberia. This was just one of many defamation lawsuits launched by Bolloré against journalists, lawyers, NGOs, newspapers, TV stations, and anyone else who tried to expose them. So these are the people that Lucian Grange answers to. And the deeper you dig, it seems like there's always someone more powerful and richer hiding in the shadows. And this is why a lot of people are saying Diddy is just a puppet. But he's not the only puppet, at least not according to Kanye. Apparently, Drake has an even closer relationship with Lucian Grange than Diddy. And in his new interview on the Download podcast, Kanye directly called out Drake for selling his soul to the devil and being controlled by his sugar daddy Lucian. Now, to give you some context, Kanye recently dropped a remix of Future and Kendrick Lamar's diss track Like That, directed at Drake, and on his remix, Kanye raps, "Where's Lucian? Serve your master. You caught a little bag for your masters, didn't ya? Lifetime deal. I feel bad for y'all. Y'all so out of sight, out of mind, I can't even think of a Drake line." So the reason Kanye is calling Lucian Drake's master is because Drake is signed under Young Money Entertainment, a label under Universal Music Group. And this isn't the first time Kanye called out Universal for acting like slave masters. Back in September 2020, Kanye went on a Twitter rant against Universal, and he posted nearly 100 pages of his contract documents with Universal Music Group, which used to be the parent label to Kanye's God Music label until they dropped him in 2021. So shortly after he shared his contracts on Twitter, Kanye directly called out Universal and compared the music industry to slavery. Kanye wrote, "I need to see everybody's contracts at Universal and Sony. I'm not going to watch my people be enslaved. I'm putting my life on the line for my people. The music industry and the NBA are modern-day slave ships." Kanye also later shared a screenshot of a text exchange with someone discussing a case against Universal and Sony. Someone texted Kanye saying, "We can argue that Universal and Sony have not supported you fully, and that's a result they have breached. This is the lawsuit termination nuclear option. If we want that route, we would litigate and ask for your masters as part of settlement. This is a high risk but high reward strategy." This person also suggested Kanye consider buying back his masters, pointing out that he could re-record his songs like Taylor Swift did. The team member also proposed a joint venture between Universal and Yeezy Media as another option for resolving the issue. However, Kanye simply texted back, "I'm not open to any form of business with Universal or Sony." Kanye also later shared a photo of Prince with the word slave written on his face, taken during Prince's highly publicized fight with big labels for ownership of his music and artistic control.
Well, it's not your game. You didn't make the rules, so everything comes hard. And as long as you're signed to a contract, you're going to take a minority share of the winnings. A select few of us will do well, the majority will not. So as a people, we'll be considered a minority. But stop, let's take a moment and look at yourselves. There's nothing minor about you.
In one interview with Rolling Stone, Prince explained what made him walk around with the word slave on his face. And he said, "If I can't do what I want to do, what am I? When you stop a man from dreaming, he becomes a slave." That's where I was. I don't own Prince's music. If you don't own your masters, your master owns you. As for Kanye, he implied that both Prince and Michael Jackson died before their time.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not physical products. It's Amazon's other company, Audible.
And
Audible
people
pays
wonder
me
why they so
$8,000 to
mentally burned
$10,000
out.
every
This
single
shit
month
look-
in
shit
passive
like this
income.
shit that we
And I'm not the
use
only
to,
one.
like,
People like
release
Katrina and
and,
Carla,
like, just
Elena,
go to
Renee,
another world,
all
listen to
making
music
thousands
when
of
we work
dollars a
out,
month
when
in
we
passive
have
income
parties, we put
using
on
the
music.
same
So to
system.
find
This
out
past
all
month, I
this
reached
shit is
$8,000 in
happening is
revenue,
something we use
and
as
I'm on
a
track to
escape.
reach
It's like
$10,000
it's
in
not
revenue this
escape
month.
anymore. And then now this
Being
fucking
able to
rabbit
go
hole
from
of
zero to
fuck shit. And it's fucking with the art. It's fucking with the artistry. It's fucking with the real artists. It's fucking with the innocent people. You getting talented people killed out here for money. People's children, uncles, daddies, like y'all are killing these artistic ass people. And
Need to have to, like, this is his job to go against God.
Wow.
And then Kanye brought up Lucian Grange, calling him Drake's rich baby daddy.
Put it out there.
They say rich baby daddy. It's like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, you know, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy.
As for fans, they're saying it was about time someone started talking about the big players in the game who are even more powerful than Diddy and possibly just as guilty. As for Drake and his alleged relationship with Lucian, a lot of folks are saying it's all finally adding up, one fan commented. Because of Drake's cultural background, you know what? He gets the biggest push through this industry on some too big to fail-ish. It does rub me the wrong way. He's not so amazing. No other Black artist in history could have gotten that support. We heard entire albums worth of reference tracks. Let it slide word for word, not him. You can't tell me that's not weird. He's handled different than any Black artist in history. That's just weird. I think they finally got a you-know-who in the game, and they making sure they make him go down as the biggest and best ever. And then another person added, the fact that Michael Jackson didn't make $1 billion off his music after 5 decades of service, and Drake did, tells you that it's rigged. But what's your take on everything Kanye said about Drake and Lucian Grange? And do you think those allegations about Lucian and Diddy are true? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure you don't miss out on this next video.
Yeah.
Time Kanye called out Universal for acting like slave masters. Back in September 2020, Kanye went on a Twitter rant against Universal, and he posted nearly 100 pages of his contract documents with Universal Music Group, which used to be the parent label to Kanye's God Music label until they dropped him in 2021. So shortly after he shared his contracts on Twitter, Kanye directly called out Universal and compared the music industry to slavery. Kanye wrote, "I need to see everybody's contracts at Universal and..."
I'm not gonna get too close to you.
Right.
We gonna be party buddies.
Right.
We gonna be watch sports buddies.
But Diddy was positioned, he's a powerful guy. So a lot of people position themselves to him as friends.
Yeah, but it's like
that federal law enforcement agents have raided properties owned by musician and producer.
You're on mute. Or are you talking on YouTube? You're on mute. I can't hear you. Okay. Somebody teach me how to read lips.
Okay, I'm finna blow your mind. Guess what? Kendrick Lamar has a publishing deal with Universal.
Yeah, that's what I was asking in the comments. I was like, isn't it publishing only and not his music? Like they don't own his music, right?
But maybe they both messing with that guy. And maybe that's what this is over. We don't like each other because we both got them sleep with the same dude. That's what Puppy and them got. I don't listen weird shit.
I don't know.
I mean, Kendrick he's an okay rapper, but why is he in the position he in?
What you mean? What position is he in?
Who's pushing him? He started off with Dre. Let's look it up. Let's do some research. Kendrick, you're not as clean as you try to play it to. Here we go.
Nobody is as fucking clean as they are. Nobody.
No. I stepped in some mud earlier when I went to the store, so I'm not even as clean. Okay. Let's see. And who is TDE signed to? Universal Music Group. Y'all see that? Universal. Music publishing.
Universal Publishing means they have all rights to his music, even if Kendrick owns the masters. Universal sells them.
Ha! Okay. All right. Well, let's keep going.
Sean Diddy Combs.
That one, no reply.
Diddy's persona changing, like the
I
way
mean-
people view him. Like,
I mean, if we gonna talk about that, you gotta go down a rabbit hole of Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, once a beloved TV dad and tonight a judge now determining that he is a sexually violent predator.
where are all his industry buddies at? All the people that made money with him, made music with him.
I mean, are them his buddies or his business partners?
Oh man, you got some visitors, dog.
We're seeing that large presence.
It was a very important person at a streaming service, and I kept hearing everybody records was breaking because this person was putting them on a specific playlist.
Now want to loom me to death. Salute, Loom.
Yeah, exactly.
My man.
Everybody records
My man
is breaking because their records are being put on a specific playlist to make that shit go AI numbers. Not even real numbers.
Like, that's the shit that gets replayed and killed on the radio. That's why I don't like listening to the radio. You hear the same fucking song.
When you look at these numbers, like this song got this many million in this amount of time, man, come on now. Drake numbers, Drake numbers, even though Kendrick won that shit, Drake numbers is like 500 million on his song.
And he got how many dislikes on the last one? He got like 1 million and something dislikes.
The numbers are rigged. You heard Kanye, he been said, man, they rigging their numbers. Kanye went #1 without rigging his numbers. We actually like that album. Shit was a masterpiece. It's Kanye.
Okay. All ops must know it's up there and it's stuck there, nigga.
When it's up there, man, it's stuck there.
Shut up.
Yo, let's take a break from the show. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. Yeah, I said it, I meant it. It's on the flow. Get it. It's on the flow at Prize Picks. Get it. It's on the flow at Prize Picks. Let me explain something to you. They turning $10.
Really no old. And we record now, so like these are
Nah, it's something out there though, man. Like Chance the Rapper went crazy with the brands.
Yeah.
You wanted to book Kendrick for a
Vince
show.
Staples, he go crazy with the
You have to
brands.
go through
I don't know though, Vince. I don't know
Drake
if Vince
is
go
awesome
crazy.
at
Like
Universal
I know he do the
Publishing,
Netflix
it's all the
thing. He
same
got some
company. He
big
gets
brands.
profit.
And I ain't
for sure.
necessarily talking about big. I'm
Yep.
talking about
Right out
you
of Kanye,
everywhere
they
and
put
big.
Got to.
Right.
So
I did
that's
an
just
interview.
that's more than
I did
just
an
it
interview
being
with
a circumstance where it's like yo don't
Arlington.
plug with Netflix
And
on.
when he told me about all this, how they rigged the numbers for Kanye to beat 50. Kanye used it unknowingly. See, Kanye able to tell all this shit because he was the deepest in it. He went all the way deep in it. He was with Jay. He was a Billy with Jay. You right. This is right out of the. Hey, read these comments, man. No reply, man. I gotta get you on the show. I would love to chop it up and have a conversation with you, man. You got an Instagram or something? Lay your Instagram, and I'll see you the link. You can get on the live with us. We live twice. We doing reviews. The shit you hear us playing and everything. I'll show y'all how it look. We on StreamYard right now. Me and C-Rod of God.
Yeah, if I could have got all of this from no reply off the bat, oh, grateful. It's so helpful. See, you can't do that with me. The testing out shit first.
He's like, it could go left or right. You know, I talk to him. I let him know, like, man, we just trying to be informational, informal.
I'm plugged with, and not that you know it's a comparison, but I think it's more so highlighting your ability to navigate the industry.
For sure, and everybody's path is different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody's path is different. For me personally, I started like really rocking with the brands during the pandemic, right? So you gotta think I get signed in November 2019, right? I get signed to Atlantic. Shout out to Dallas Martin, my A&R in the next room.
Facts.
But I get signed November 2019. We in the studio for 4 months straight. We released the
Yeah, we
first
lit,
single
man.
March. I
Oh,
want
we
to say
talking
March
about it
8th.
today, Mac. We talking about Drake,
Visible.
everything.
We're the wireless
Going
company
down.
with nothing to hide. Seriously.
We know who the puppet masters is. Niggas is getting exposed on here today, man. We're gonna drop some bombs today. So they got artists coming out talking about their experience.
Hidden fees? We don't.
So this ain't even like no
It's
mid or
2020. Pandemic started 3 days later.
Ooh, and you in
Yes,
a fresh
sir. Yes,
deal.
sir.
Ain't
Fresh
made no
deal.
money back.
Fresh deal. So
The listening party with me and
that
we
happens.
live. We
I
do
dropped
it
another
live.
song called Birds in the Bando.
You know what I'm saying?
And things wasn't reacting because the world was just in this crazy space where nobody knew what was going on like that. So I just started getting on Instagram.
We got the
I started getting on Instagram and I just started rapping, bro. Like I remember Fab had a cold summer challenge. I did that. And just Lil Baby had dropped We Paid, and that was one of my favorite songs at the time. So I rapped on that and Snoop reposted it.
Oh man.
The next day, Wallow and Gil was out here filming. They called me and was like, pull up on us. We started rapping. They posted the next day. So I just started getting a lot of coverage for rapping.
Right.
So when I started noticing it, I'm like, man, maybe this is something I could do during this time right now where things are shut down. So
that's that innovation though.
Yeah.
And that's that Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Because what if you were only a record kind of guy?
I would have been stuck in that space.
And also look at what that does to the label's business perspective. We just dumped some money into this guy.
Yeah.
Hit, it didn't react. Hit, it might not react.
Yeah.
We gonna pull back at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you started to put more irons in the fire.
Exactly.
Get this
Exactly.
burned.
I kept going. So through me moving around and rapping, I'm like, man, I need to go to a bigger platform and rap than just Instagram. So I went to the LA Leakers. And that was a day that kind of changed everything for me.
Smoked it.
When I dropped that LA Leakers freestyle, LeBron posted it 30 minutes later. And I think I had like 100,000 followers. And
Have you ever asked LeBron how you got on his radar?
Draymond.
How you get on Draymond radar?
See,
this is what the young creators under us gotta.
Yeah.
They don't know that you not gonna get the LeBron like.
I love that question because my guy right here, we was just talking at lunch the other day, and I was like, bro, I hate when I watch certain things and everybody got the cliche ass question that doesn't explain how things fully unfolded.
You know, this is ESPN.
You know what I mean? So I love that. So I'm gonna break the whole thing down. I get signed. Dallas, my A&R, that's from Atlantic Records, right? He's from Flint, Michigan. Draymond's from Michigan. He has a friend named Blannon, right? And they have a mutual friend. Blannon and Draymond always came to the studio. So when Dallas first started putting me in the lab every day, they just pulling up.
Shout out to the Bay, man.
They just pulling up. So I'm in there rapping, and we just having conversations, just kicking it, having conversations. And that led to me going to games. You know what I mean? Seeing him at the games, being out, seeing him, meeting Rich Paul. You know what I mean? Different things like that. So I never had met Brian yet. But by the time that freestyle happened, Draymond had already sent like 4 of my songs to Brian, like Lil Homie Tough.
Right.
He like, I rock with bro. Like this the homie. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out.
Yes.
So when the freestyle happened, Brian had kind of already knew about me and was kind of rocking with me a little bit. Reposted the freestyle, bro, and
that's crazy.
It was crazy.
But see, I can relate to that too because I'm in the game. But the young creators coming up, they'll be in LeBron DM.
Yeah.
Check me out, family. Check me out.
Yeah, that ain't the way to go. That ain't the way I'll give you a quick story. I remember coming up, right? I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't know if they're married or not at the moment, and I don't want to.
Boy, Macaroni Productions, y'all go follow us.
But there was a very
we got a
important
new
person
show out called
at a streaming service.
Alleys. That's what
right
we watch.
before I got my
Let's
deal.
get into that. You want to watch this shit? You seen all the way through, C-Rock?
I haven't watched it all the way through. I still need to go.
Time
all the way
Kanye called out Universal for acting like slave masters.
I still need to go all the way through.
All right, I'm gonna take you to where I like. I like it when it gets to like 10 minutes. And it just gets, it's so funny. I've watched this shit about 8 or 9 times. Now look, I just redropped it 2 days ago. It's at 315. The original is almost at 1,000.
Oh,
they love this fucking show. This show is amazing. This show is just doing great on its own. Y'all gotta check it out. It's the funniest shit on YouTube. I'm so proud of it. I'm proud of all of our shows, but this one is like, this is crazy. Look at this, C-Rock. Can you see this screen?
Yeah.
843 views in 3 days. And then I dropped the full screen and it's 315. So we over 1,000 views.
That's a bit.
Shit, nigga. 2025. They just can't. They ain't even.
So this is the new show with Macaroni Productions.
No, where my money
Las
at?
Vegas Alleys. I'm gonna let y'all watch. I'm gonna turn this phone around. This is the raw shit on YouTube. Las Vegas Alley, episode 1.
Loving the Paisley, of course.
We out here, man.
I had to bring my boy Big Jeffrey Macaroni Productions to the alley, man, where all the shit go down. You don't know what that happened. Oscar the Grouch popped out a trash can about 10 minutes ago. Man. I missed it though.
See, it goes down over here all the time. If you want good weed, you won't get it here.
If you're looking for a fiend, you'll find it here.
Yeah.
Alley, man.
Yes.
That's things in Las Vegas, man. This is the Las Vegas takeover. I'm not just gonna be in a beautiful, nice neighborhoods. I'm gonna be in the trenches too, in the alley near you.
I got a lighter for you, but you know how it works.
No, yeah, nigga, this is my lighter, nigga.
I'm telling y'all this.
Oh my God! How you gonna take macaroni lighter, man?
Took macaroni lighter, but
he just came up over here for the first time ever. He came for the first time ever, and the first thing you do is steal macaroni lighter.
Mac, I still got the
Hey Mac, why he blame it on the other nigga?
I go through this with all the homies. So I know this nigga good. When the nigga steal your lighter, yeah, that's a good nigga, man. That's a good nigga right there. Man.
All right, hold up. Yeah, I'm talking to macaroni. So this lighter thing, man. Like,
hey, look,
it's a serious
for
thing.
one, baby,
though,
you're
right?
getting too motherfucking close, nigga.
Okay, but let me
God
back
damn,
the
baby,
fuck
you putting this shit all in my face, nigga.
All right,
You
I
know
want to
I'm from
make sure
Chicago.
I want it in your face.
No Diddy, nigga.
News. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No Diddy, nigga. Hey, don't.
Oh my God, everything got Diddy in it.
When a nigga starts saying some freaky shit, man, no Diddy, man. You know, no Diddy here, man.
Hey, all right. With that being said, though, we need your real opinion.
What you need
about this Diddy thing? Now that you brought it up,
man. Look here, man.
How does macaroni feel?
Diddy doing this thing. That's all I can tell you, man. That nigga doing what he doing, man. I can't do shit about it. I really don't give a fuck, man. It ain't me. It ain't none of my people, nigga. If it was from my people, I holler at the nigga, man.
Now y'all heard it from Macaroni live and in the alley. We're gonna switch over here to Surf Guy real quick and see what his opinion is on it. All right. Surf, we heard from Macaroni not too long ago. He was real strong in his feelings about how Diddy is just doing his thing and that they don't know each other, so it ain't none of his business, basically. Yeah. In a nutshell, how do you feel about it?
I feel like black men don't cheat. A black man don't cheat on tests. We don't cheat on our women. We don't cheat on shit. That man is innocent. Fuck what they talking about. That man is innocent. We don't do that type of shit. I don't care what they say. Diddy is innocent. All right, innocent until proven guilty.
I'm gonna come out and pop that nigga.
You didn't get this far in the movie.
That's how.
Hey,
Oh,
shit.
man.
My motherfucking money. Nah, fuck the gangster. I want my motherfucking money.
My
No,
$37.
where my money at, Skip? Skip, where my money at?
Hey,
Skip,
yeah.
how
His
can I
name
get
is
paid?
Skip.
Where my money?
How much are you?
Are you fucking?
No, you're not gonna be mental. Tell me.
No, come on. Skip.
How
Let's
much?
not do this because I'm tired when you do that and you make it seem like I'm working you.
No, you're not with it.
All right,
You
you
know I
and that
forget.
lady owe me this motherfucking money, bro.
How
And you
much?
told me not to get
How
the
much, dog? Tell me. You said you were gonna go hurt, but I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. How much is it?
Bro,
Jackson? How much?
Skip. When can I get paid?
First thing in the morning.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I already got a ride and everything. I just gotta go to the bank.
All right, Skip.
How much I owe you? So I know how much you get.
Listen, you owe me $30.
Okay.
And then you wanted something to eat, Skip.
Something to eat?
Yes, and I gave you $7.
I owe you $40. Right?
Skip, when can I get my money for
First thing in the morning, bro.
$37.
Why are you walking
In the
around?
morning. I need it.
No, her.
All right.
She see my friend, you know, she look like her. She's still my friend.
All right, I don't.
Finna go hit the
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking to him.
You can't tell me what fruit.
No
I didn't
kidding.
tell you. No.
Hey, Matt, y'all can watch it live.
I know you got
Go on
tricky.
the News You Can Use podcast page. And y'all can watch it right now live.
What even is that?
Y'all can watch it on Instagram.
I don't mind you having friends,
What
but are
is
you
that?
dicking in with
You
that?
just heard me say no. He's a friend.
All right, Skip, don't
I'm
be
not gonna
tricky
turn my back.
dicking.
I would never do that. Come on, bro.
All right, Skip, I'm just saying, bro.
You right, that was
All right,
that
so
was
Skip, two
50,000.
things, because I love you.
Did he pay the
Don't be
hotel
tricky dicking.
50,000 to hide the Texas casket?
And
yeah,
I can get my
280.
money
Yeah,
tomorrow.
280.
10 or 11.
Skip, where do I gotta
be there.
find? Do I gotta go to the
Come
old
to my
bitch
house.
house?
No, come to my house. Yeah, come to her house.
Don't come to my house. Come to
At
her.
about 10, 11. 10 and 11.
All right, look, I
What tenant
didn't
she
put your
live in?
business out there with her this time.
I'll take care of
So
both
she
of them. Don't worry
don't
about
know
it.
it.
That's my woman now.
All right,
I'll
it's
take care of it.
it's time for me to jet.
All
I'll
right,
take care of it.
Hey,
over there for my money tomorrow.
Go watch this. Look, skip
No,
to
I love
10
you,
minutes.
bro.
I love you too, though.
I watched up into this part.
Skip up into here and get to the end. Watch how it end. The end is the best part.
This is crazy already. Only
Yep.
$37. Don't come to my house. Don't go to my house.
So look, I got my auntie waiting on me downstairs. I gotta hurry up and go. But look, this is the News You Can Use podcast with C-Rod God and Big Surf God. We in a building. Make sure to tune in every Tuesday. What's today? Wednesday? Well, either Tuesday
Today
or
was Wednesday, but Tuesday.
Or Wednesday. You never know. It might be a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Just
This
watch.
was-
Just keep up with the whole series. This all the shows. All the shows. Just subscribe. All of it.
It's for this is about to be fire. We had great content today. We both learned a lot.
Thank you, no reply. Thank you, no reply.
Yes, no reply was a great help. We got to start letting people come on. I love we're gonna have to go live twice together next time. So you can be on the screen on that one and be on the screen on this one, so you really can interact with you know what I'm saying? Because it'll be a lot going on there, don't it?
Yeah.
We got some people that tap in with us, so we got to make sure we always cater to that audience. That was 286 people that flowed through there. They were flowing through. Some people stayed and watched. Some people just looked, talked, comment, stayed for a while, left. But yeah, that was 286 people. So we can lock them all in at one time and get them to share, but we got to come with that content. You know what I'm saying? But we get in there because they were interacting. They did have things to say.
And it's a hot topic. It's a hot topic. It's like a ripple effect hot topic to get you into more topics.
So let me go before she leaves me.
Okay, bye. Enjoy bingo.
All right.